Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Tuesday, October 4th, 2011 is brought to you by Realtik. All right, let's get right into the mix today. A wild day of trading. Markets ultimately gapping down significantly on the back of more fears out of Europe. The markets then staged a mid-morning rally, taking itself all the way to the positive side. Interestingly enough, we retraced all the way back to this pink line. Now, this pink line is a major line. Most people don't necessarily recognize it in this form on this intraday chart. But if I zoom out, you will see exactly where that line comes from. Take a look at this, folks, and this will blow your mind. And again, look at that pivot low right there. It's the August 9th pivot low. So notice how yesterday we hit that pivot low, closed below it. We gapped below today. The retrace back up took us right to that exact level at 110.35 on the SPY. And again, this is why charts are so important, because you have to be able to read this type of thing. It will give you an edge to make money, put yourself in a 90% success rate trade every single time if you're reading the charts correctly. And again, that pivot low, we gapped below today, rallied back, that becomes now resistance. Remember, broken support becomes resistance, broken resistance becomes support. All right, let's take a little bit of a look here as we zoom in, and the markets are coming back in after a monster rally again took us to the positive side. We had some amazing trades today. I'll just go over a couple of them for you guys. Some of these are from the Research Center, and remember, you could take a 7-day free trial of the Research Center, no obligation. As long as you cancel before the end, you're not charged. You're no obligation to continue. And again, these trades come from the Research Center. I'll give you one of them today that I made a boatload on, and members did as well. Freeport-McMoRan, Sunday night. Let's zoom back in time. Sunday night, I was analyzing the chart of FCX on a daily basis, and I came up with a major level on the daily chart spanning back to 2010 July. This level, again, told me that it was going to be a major bounce level for money in this market to be made on Freeport. No matter when Freeport-McMoRan hit this level, this was your buy. It was right here, folks. The level I gave was $28.85. I repeat, $28.85. Today, as the market was falling right at the open, Freeport-McMoRan hit the exact price to the penny of $28.85. I picked it up. Members picked it up. Everyone with us in the chat room picked it up. The market took this thing higher as it rallied. Freeport-McMoRan turned positive. Right now it's trading up about 2%. I already sold my position. Check this out. Within an intraday period, and I had bought this in the Research Center in, thinking it was going to be a swing trade. I was going to hold it for multiple days, try to get a couple bucks out of it, maybe 5-10% out of it. Just in a matter of hours. On the first half, I made $1.20. I took half off the table, put a break-even stop. That's money management. Second half, I made $2.20, and we're talking about in the span of an hour or so in this market. And again, Freeport-McMoRan, unbelievable. The buy level alert was put out Sunday night, so it was put out well in advance. You had all the time in the world to put your limit order right there or within a couple pennies of it. It hits it perfectly, and look at this reversal to the upside. And again, my profits, I took profits right around this area up here. It went a little bit higher up to this little double top. But again, anytime on an intraday basis on a stock like Freeport-McMoRan or any other stock, a $30, $28 stock, you can make $2 on an intraday period. That is a no-brainer. And again, that was a beautiful call. We sold it right in this upper range. Look at how it's coming back in now. Again, this may be another play if it gets back down to that double bottom. We'll watch it very closely. Another trade I want to talk about here. In the Research Center, I had shorted MasterCard, symbol MA, at $341.25. Today, I moved out of it today at $298.25. You're talking about a $43 profit on MasterCard on the short side in 1 week. And again, you might say to yourself, well, how come you're on the right side of the trade while everyone else in the media has been wrong and everyone else out in the public has been wrong? It's because we simply have a methodology that works. And you can come here and learn it, take the free trial. Many people, interestingly enough, who took the free trial yesterday, just today, they were just telling us how they paid for multiple months of the Research Center and the chat room just in the free trial 1 day today. And they still have another 6 days after today. And that's what we do here, folks. We're just going to be consistent. We're not always hitting home runs. What we're doing is we're doing doubles, singles, triples, banging it out constantly. The consistency is key. Keeping your trading at 90% success rate will make you a millionaire in no time at all, in my opinion. All right. Now let's go back to the SPY and just keep an eye on this market as it continues to see a little bit of mid-afternoon selling. Markets again hitting this 130, 110.35 level right here. That was the pivot low from August 9th, also the low pivot from yesterday. You can see the markets coming back in. You will have some support right here at around 108.45. There should be a little bit of support if you hit that area. And if you get through that, then you are going to go to this double bottom level right down here at 107.50. That will be your next support. That'll be a double bottom support. And in the intraday stock chat, I'll be scalping that, no doubt about it. All right, let's take a look at a couple other reasons why the market rallied, for instance, off the lows, and then why it's coming back down. And I'll tell you exactly what I was telling the intraday stock chat and what I told the Research Center members in last night's video. Every night I do a nightly video for the Research Center members. It's called the nightly or technical analysis video portion. There's also daily market reports, hot charts, and alerts where you're going to get live swing trades constantly throughout the day whenever we take them, and so forth. But bottom line, if you look at this high pivot on the UUP right here on the chart, you obviously see the reversal happening, right? Well, last night and in the previous week or so, I've talked about a level on the UUP, which is the dollar ETF. It tracks the dollar that you were going to go to and hit resistance. And if you go to the daily chart here on the UUP, and let me just zoom in, you can see I was talking about it a little bit, but right here, folks, see this pivot high right here at 2262? 2262, that's the pivot top of the day. That's that pivot high, which is right here. And when you see the dollar hitting resistance, it shouldn't have surprised anyone that the dollar would fall. And remember, the markets go inverse to the dollar. So if the dollar's falling, markets are going to get a rally. And off of that fall, you basically could have told yourself by seeing that resistance level hit on the dollar that the market was going to rally and pick up any longs you wanted and make money. You could have picked up, anything. JP Morgan at the lows at that point, Microsoft, Dell, Intel, 3M. I mean, it's a dime a dozen. You could have chosen anything at that point. But the point is, if you read the charts and understand the charts, and you understand that the dollar's hitting resistance is going to pull back, that in tune tells you that the markets are going to rally off those lows. And then also take a look here. The dollar has now pulled back and is now moving up. And what do we see the markets doing? The markets are selling off again, right? And again, it's that inverse relationship. And here you can see the markets are moving down. I just showed you the UUP chart, which was moving up, and that's exactly what's going on there. So again, there's some really cool stuff going on in this market. And again, ultimately, the profits continue to roll. All right, yesterday I unloaded some of the SDS, made a huge amount of profit on that. Today, MasterCard profits taken. Then we jump in long. After being short, we jump in long on the Freeport Macran, start making money on the long side. I'm going to be looking for more longs as the market pulls back a little bit more. If you want those calls, you join the free trial of the Research Center and Intraday Stock Chat. If you're a swing trader, if you're more of an investor, the Research Center is good for you. If you're more of a hands-on type person, then the chat room and Research Center would be good for you as well. Okay? By the way, Apple's tanking here. Apple, again, they announced their new iPhone and so forth, and unveiling new things. And obviously, the market's not super thrilled, and Apple's getting pounded here down about $12.50. So nice fall in Apple. Amazon's also down about 4%. Chevron and Exxon are both taking a hit. Financials continue to be weak, but they are off their lows. Take a look at Goldman Sachs today. Goldman Sachs got pounded early in the day, and then you got a beautiful bottoming tail here. And this is a technical signal you must be looking for in the market. Anytime you get this technical signal, be ready to go long. A beautiful bottoming tail, and you know that the Goldman Sachs chart has been pounded, so it's at the very lows. Look at this Look at this recent fall from 104 all the way down to about $84 today. You get a bottoming tail, and look at them move up after that, just on an intraday basis. It goes all the way back from essentially 84 to 90. $90. I mean, $6 move on Goldman Sachs. Now it's coming back in a little bit. We'll continue to watch the afternoon session. Now, JP Morgan was another reason why I thought the market early in the day was going to get a bounce. One of the reasons why I felt comfortable picking up Freeport and making so much money on it. And essentially, what I saw here is JP Morgan opened the day, kind of moved up, and then started to hold the positive side. And as long as JP Morgan was positive here, it looked very, very solid. And that's been the way it's been holding most of the day. So JP Morgan has been showing strength. We know that as a market leader. That's a market leader generally. As JPM goes, the market will go. And again, JP Morgan's holding flattish today, up slightly, and we have the Dow Jones Industrial Average basically, continuing to be on the weak side. NASDAQ is pulling back now as well, and S&P down about 13 points. So we're down about 1% across the board if you average it out. But again, the markets have been on a wild ride, and the key is, folks, I've already moved out of my Freeport Macmoran for basically a $2 profit. I'm looking for new opportunities, but here at In the Money Stocks, we stay patient. Many people out there force trades. There's no reason to force trades. Let them come to you. Be in control of your destiny. Be in control of the amount of profits you're going to make. And that's what we do here. So again, join the free trial at inthemoneystocks.com. It's super easy to sign up. You just go there, click on the free trial banner, and you sign up. Very simple. You get access immediately. No harm done. 7 days free. So again, you can cancel before the end and you'll never be charged. Simple as done. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to be making money this afternoon. Hope you join the Research Center to start making some with us. Take care.